Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Some Dungeon Guy, and today I've got something a little different for you. Today, we're doing an unboxing of Infinite Black's 1-Up dice set. Now, you may or may not be familiar with Infinite Black. I am not sponsored, but I have enjoyed their products. So, they actually carry a wide range of products from playmats, dice, two-sided coins, and they often do Kickstarters for some of these more intricate sets. Here you can see their main webpage. And the set we're going to be talking about today is the 1-Up series. Now, this is the Master Edition Mythical Sword, which is the set I'm going to be reviewing today. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Alrighty, folks, here we have it. Our Infinite Black 1-Up Dice 2, The Revenge. Okay, inside of here, we've got a little retro NES themed set of dice based upon Legend of Zelda, if I can say that, to the best of my belief. So inside, we're going to go ahead and get this unwrapped, unboxed, to show you what this kit's all about, and we're going to kind of tell you if it was worth the wait and worth the hype. So let's dig in. All right, got my trusty box cutter, which I may or may not have procured from my place of employment. Not always great for opening boxes, but in this case, it's going to make do. Just pop off the lid. And here we go. Behold, cardboard. That's right. Great. And seems to be loosely packed with some brown paper. So not the best shipping material, but we're going to chuck that over to the side. You got some shipping details. All right. So here it is. The moment of truth. Just going to go ahead and remove the main contents. Looks like our extra D20 is just floating in the box. That seems to be all there is. All right, I'm just going to show this over here. All right, so here we go. We got a few things. We got a main package, a loose D20, and of course, some documentation from Infinite Black here. That's right. Gives you the option to order the rest of the sets in the series. Okay, got that. Slide that over. Now, we've got a individually packaged 1-Up coin. It's actually got a pretty good weight to it. It's gold with the enamel on the painted on the inside, it looks like. So we're going to set that aside. We'll open that momentarily. We have our extra D20, which I thought was supposed to be a chunky D20, but still looks pretty well made. Just kind of glancing at the sides. The finish looks pretty good. I was a little skeptical about having a gold finish on all these dice. Of course, only time will tell, knowing how they're going to hold up. And then, of course, we have the rest of the set. Looks like it's packaged for retail sale. And, yeah, look at that. Looking over the NES-style cartridge, we've got the foil logos. Yeah, not bad. It definitely has a good look to it. A little chunkier than I sort of expected, but in order to fit all these dice inside, it sort of makes sense. So sounds good. Of course, we're going to dig on up into this package and let's see what all this stuff is about. Looking on the back, sort of gives you a diagram. Again, this is a retail package, so it just sort of shows you what's in the box. It's got the split magnetized dice trays. With, looks like some retro gaming theming on the inside. And all right, let's get this thing open. It's got two pieces of tape here sealing the top. May have fumbled around with that for just a bit longer than you'd think. Get this sliced open. And let's see. Now we'll flip it over. Okay. So once we open the clamshell case, remove the decorative backer board. So, yeah. It's got the Zelda themed Master Sword. All right. I'm not going to check the dice out. Let's just go ahead and check this case out, because the case is really like what separates it, right? So, as you can tell, it's a gold-themed NES-style cartridge. A little chunky, but good. It's got the mythical foil-style decals all over. Some 1-Up branding on the top. Infinite Black. I really like the foil effect on the cartridge. It definitely brings forth that Legend of Zelda vibe. All right. So, let's just remove the tray out of the way. Blister pack out of the way. Now, it's magnetized, so it's magnets that keeps it together. And we'll pop it open, and we got two little dice trays and a dice bag, and you can see the foil sort of inlay here. It's got reminiscent of the Zelda tiles. Now, I don't remember all the monsters' names, but you do have the ghost and the skeleton and the burrower. And, of course, the Master Sword. Arguably one of the coolest things about that original Zelda game. I need this. Should go alone. Wait, how's that quote go? Anyway, so it comes with a dice bag. It's felt material. Not felt. It's a velvety material, kind of stout. And, of course, got the creme de la resistance, the dice. That's what we all came here for, right? So checking these things out, you know, they've got a normal acrylic sort of weight to them. Nothing particularly fancy about the weight. Spreading them out, it is a full set of 11, which you sort of expect from a TTRPG set of dice. I'll show you some zoomed in copies here in a moment. Again, fit finish pretty good. All of the high numbers are designated with the sword symbol, which is kind of cool. I sort of only expected that on the 20s. Seem to have forgotten that came in the set. So all of the various dice have the high side as the sword, which is cool. Second D20. Finish is really good. You know, they said they had some issues with some quality controls as they were producing them and doing their prototype runs and things. But as you can see, I mean, the fit and finish is pretty good. Yeah, definitely examining all the dice. Even we'll check even a basic dicer. They just look solid. You know, one of the things about crowdfunding a project is sometimes they're inconsistent, but even these 6-sided dice, they're solid. I mean, the finish is solid. I don't see any waves or ripples or anything crazy in them. So all in all, it looks to be a pretty good set of dice. Now, don't quite remember how much I paid for them, but 11 dice plus the chonker. And of course, as an early backer, I got this cool gold coin, which again has a little bit of heft to it. Let's slice this thing open. Right. Check that. All right, let's plop this thing out. All right. So we have a 2-sided gold coin. One side says game over. A little hard to see. I'll show you some pictures of the finished product. And of course, we've got the 1-up symbol with the green enamel on the inside. And again, it's got a good weight to it. It feels legitimately like a good gamer coin or a token. You know, kind of cool. One of those things you don't have to have, but you can flip it for heads or tails, I guess. Now back to this dice bag. Again, it's a velvet material. Good weight to it. Probably enough to hold all these dice. I'm hoping so. You know, sometimes you get some flimsy bags with these, but it's actually a pretty thick material, which is nice. Strings are okay. All right. And again, checking out these dice trays. Just snap back together with the magnets, and there you have it. You have like a little cartridge. All in all, man, just a really good set. You know, having to wait a year and 8 months for it, you know, what was I missing out on? And I do have the chance to order all these other sets, which some of them are pretty cool. Well, there you have it, folks. It's there he is. It's the Infinite Black 1-Up Dice 2, The Revenge. All in all, a pretty good set. Stick around. I'll show some close-up pictures and give you a little better detail on the actual dice themselves. All right, so here's a kind of a closer look. Here is the 2-sided 1-up coin. As you can see, it's gold plated. It's got the looks like green enamel on the inside. Got some good hefty weight to it, and if we flip it over, we've got the game over symbol there on the back. Again, finish is not too bad. Definitely got some weight to it, so I kind of like that. All right, next we're moving on to the D20. Now, I did notice a second ago that they do have one little casting mark, but overall, the actual finish of the color is good. I was a little worried about how the gold would finish up, but you can see the retro 8-bit theming to the numbers there. D12, same sort of thing. Fit finish, not too bad. I like how they've done with the pixel art. Gives it sort of, again, I know I've said retro about 400 times, but definitely sticks with that vibe. 10-sided. Ta-da. Yeah, definitely see that detail on the 8 for 8-bit. Not too bad. And we move on to the 8-sider. Again, got kind of more of the same. It's just kind of nice. Like I said, the consistency. Overall, pretty good set. And the quintessential D6. Got 4 of these bad boys. 6 gives you a good size of the font and the sword. And again, T4. Now let's check out this dice bag. And again, you know, not premium stitching. It's a pretty good stitch, but it's fine. Material in the bag's good. You know, just a normal print. Nothing particularly fancy. Material's a little heavy, which I like. Gives it a good feel. And the cartridge. Now, here's where a couple of things kind of go awry. As you can see here, we've got a little bubble in the sticker here. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty good. Again, you get a little bit of wavering when you get to the long sides of the cartridge. But, you know, that's pretty normal in any sort of plastic work. You see it there. Almost gives it sort of a good shimmer effect. But all in all, I think it's a pretty good set. And really appreciate your time. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing and a small amount of a review. And as always, thank you and have a good day. Hey folks, don't forget, if you like what you saw, go ahead and click that like button. And if you want to see more similar content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.